Hello everybody and welcome back to my Unity tutorials on how to make a clicker slash idle game. Before we get started, I'm recording this on New Year's Eve, so just wanted to throw out there that I hope you guys have a great New Year's Eve and that next year is pretty good for you. Hopefully, you get a lot of money and a bunch of stuff happens good for you, in the next year. But anyways, to get started here, in the last episode, we made it so the prices increase for each time you buy the click upgrades, and we made an idle upgrade. For this episode, I think we're gonna make a we're gonna make it so like the buttons here, you don't see them all at the beginning. Maybe you got to get the first button to level 10 before you can see the second one, and so on. And then we'll make like an upgrades or like a leveling system. So per click you get so much XP to go towards your level, and once you get to the highest level, you get like an ability or something like that. We'll figure something out. But anyway, to jump into it, first of all, we want to open up our C# script game manager, and I think the first thing we're going to do is start off with the buttons here. So we're going to make it so that when we start the game, you can't see all of the buttons. You can only see the first one. And once the first one gets to level 10, then you can see the second one. And then once the second one gets to level 10, then we can see the third one, and so on. So let's just pop into our script. And so to do that, we're going to need to set some variables so that the game knows which buttons we're talking about. So then before anything happens, we can hide them, and so on like that. So the script has to know which ones we're talking about in order to hide them. So what we're going to do is, above everything here, we're just make a couple buttons. So let's do public button, and we'll do click upgrade one button, and we'll just copy this 2 times because we have 3 upgrades. Okay, and then in start here we want to make sure that click upgrade 2 button dot set active. Oh, okay, my bad. Instead of button up here, we're going to change this to game object. Public game object click upgrade button. Okay, so you want to do, in your start, you do click upgrade 2 button dot set active, and then in quotation or in brackets false, just like that. And we'll do the same thing for button 3. And then down here in our upgrade, or not upgrade, sorry, update, what we're going to do is we're going to make an if statement. So if upgrade 1, do we have anything that counts the amount that buys right now? Okay, we don't. Alright, so what we're going to do actually is we're going to set some levels to the initial upgrades that we have. So what we need to do is, in upgrade 1 here, we're going to do public int upgrade 1 level, and then initially we're going to put that at 0. And let's just copy that and put it for 2 and 3. So upgrade 1 level, upgrade 2 level, and upgrade 3 level. And then so we want to come down to our upgrade 1 and 2, 3 buy, and underneath the cost that goes up, we want to put upgrade 1 level plus plus. So every time you buy upgrade 1, it'll take your score away from how much it costs. It'll put up your click amount. It'll change the cost of the upgrade plus 25, and then the upgrade level will go up by 1. So we're going to copy and paste this at 2 and 3. So upgrade 3 level, upgrade 2 level. So now every time we buy this, the level of the upgrade is going to go up by 1. And we'll do the same thing actually for the idle upgrade. So we'll just do idle upgrade 1 level plus plus, and then we need to make this up here. So idle upgrade, public int idle upgrade 1 level, and then set that to 0 at the start. Okay, so we have the upgrade 1 level, upgrade 2 level, upgrade 3 level, and then we have the idle upgrade 1 level. and they all equal 0 at the very beginning. And then each time you buy the upgrades, it'll increase that level by 1 each. So now what we want to do is in our update, now we can actually make it so once a level hits so much, like 10 levels, then we can make the second one visible. So at the beginning, like we said here, the click 2 upgrade and click 3 upgrade are false, so they will not be shown at the beginning. So down here, what we're going to do is we're going to put an if statement. If upgrade 1 level equals to 10, then, or actually let's go bigger than or equal to 10, so 10 or higher. Upgrade to, click upgrade to button dot set active true. Okay, and then we'll just do below that, we'll put if upgrade 2 level is bigger than or equal to 10, click upgrade 3 button dot set active true. Okay, so basically that's done. That's all it takes. So if we just go back to our Unity now, then we click on our game manager once this finishes loading. Okay, click on our game manager, and now we will have 3 buttons that we need to drag in here so our script knows what we're talking about. So basically, we'll have upgrade 1, 2, and 3 over here. So we want to drag upgrade 1 button here, upgrade 2 button, and upgrade 3 button. Just like that. So now at the very beginning, when the game starts, 2 of these buttons should be hidden, and the first one will be, active, and then once it gets to level 10, the second one should be active, and so on. So yeah, here we go. So right at the beginning, like I said, the first one is active, the rest of them are hidden. And once this one gets to level 10, well, then we can buy the second one. There we go. So once we hit level 10, the second one is now visible. We can buy the second one whenever we want. You might want it to make a little adjustments so that it's a little more even here, because I mean, by the time you get this one to level 10, it's already 275 or so, or like 250 cost, and then when the second one pops up, it's only like 100, so it's a little broken in that sense. But you get the idea, And then once the second one gets to level 10, well, then we can buy the third upgrade. So I'm gonna just demonstrate that real quick. There we go. So now we can do that one, and so on and so forth. Okay, so other than that, we're going to make the level, your XP upgrades. So what we're going to do is, you can base this however you like, but I'm going to do it so your leveling depends on how much you click. So each time you click, you gain so much XP, okay? And then you need so much XP to get to level 2 and 3 and so on and so forth. And the higher the levels are, the harder it is to level up. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a float up here, or actually no, an integer. We're going to public int, and we're going to do player XP. And at the beginning, it's going to be 0. And then we're going to do another integer, and it'll be public int player level, and that will equal to 0 as well, I guess. Let's just make it level 1 at the beginning, just so that we have a base to start off. So now what we're going to do is, in our main button press right here, we're going to increase the XP by so much. So basically, we need to make another variable for how much XP it needs to be to level up. So we got player XP, which is the current XP that you have, and then we're going to do public int. Let's go player needed XP, And then, so what we're going to do is we're going to set the base amount of XP that it takes to get from level 1 to 2. So initially, I'm going to make it 100. Okay? And then, so down in our main button press, what we're going to do is we're going to put player XP plus plus. So every time we click the main button, our XP is going to go up by 1. And we need 100 XP to get to the next level. So that means after 100 clicks, you'll get from level 1 to 2. So now in our update, we need to make sure that the game knows that when we hit the max XP level, then we actually reset our XP to 0 and then put our level up by 1. Okay? So in our fixed update, we're going to do if player XP is bigger than or equal to player needed XP, player XP equals 0, player level plus plus. And that's it. So if the XP that we have is equal to the amount that we need to level up, then the player XP will get reset down to 0 again, and then our level will go up. And then so what we can do after that is we can actually make it so our XP that's needed goes up a little bit each time we level up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put player needed XP times equals, so this is going to add the amount of, okay, it's a little bit hard to explain, so let me just put times equals 10%, 0.10. Okay, actually, if we do that, then we're going to need to set these two floats instead. Actually, we can leave the level at an integer because that's only it's only going to be going up as in increments of 1 anyway. But the XP for player XP and needed XP, we'll put these as floats. So yeah, in our upgrade here, not our upgrade, sorry, in our level up section here. So in our update, if player XP is bigger than or equal to needed XP, set our XP to 0. The amount that you need to level up will be multiplied by 10%, and then your level will go up by 1. So let's just test this out. Now we don't actually, okay, before we test this actually, let's make a slider that shows how much XP we have and a text that shows how much, what our level is. So what we're going to do is in our canvas, you're going to right click, go to UI and slider. And I'm just going to put this at the bottom of our screen here. So like going across like that. And so in our slider, I'm going to get rid of the handle area, so we don't really need the handle to slide it. We're going to make it so it's uninteractable. Click on your slider here, interactable. We're going to uncheck that so we can't just slide it on our own. And then for the max value, actually no, we don't need to even change that. We can set that on our own. So I think that's it for the slider right now. Real quickly, we just go back into our script. Now at the top here, we're going to make another variable, and we're going to name it public slider XP slider, just like that. And in update, fixed update, what we're going to do is we're going to make so the max value of the slider is whatever the needed XP is. So if you need 100 XP to level up, then the end of the slider, the total value would be 100. If you need 130 XP to level up, well, then the top of the value, the top of the slider's value will be 130. So what we're going to do is in our fixed update, we will put slider, XP slider, dot max value equals player needed XP, just like that. And so what we're going to do down here is, okay, right above that actually, we're going to make slider dot value, XP slider dot value. I'll do that every time. XP slider dot value equals player XP. So every frame is going to make the value of the slider equal to the amount of XP we have, and the max value is going to be how much XP we need. So to demonstrate this, we can actually just go back into our script now, or into our Unity. Click on Game Manager, and we just need to drag in our XP slider on the bottom here. So let's drag slider over here and hit play. So now every time we click, we should go up by 1 XP, which you can see our slider is moving as we click. And once we hit to 100 clicks, it will then reset down to 0, and then it will take longer for us to reach level 2. Oops. There we go. Okay, so I messed something up there. So instead of times equals 10%, what we're going to do... Where are we? Okay, yeah. Plus... okay, so right here I have player needed XP times equals 10%. Instead of that, what we're going to do is we're going to do plus equals, and then we're going to do player needed XP times 0.10. So basically it's going to get 10% of the needed XP, and then it's going to add it to what our value is. So each time you level up, the amount that goes, the amount that you need to level up will go up by 10%. We can test that again, but before we test it again, I'm actually going to make another text here real quick. So in our Unity, and this is just to show what level we actually are. So in our canvas, UI, legacy text, I'm just going to put this down here, I guess, right above our slider, center it out, put the font up a little bit, maybe like 22 level. Okay. So what we're going to do now is let's just rename this to player level text. Just like that. So then we can come in our script and let's make another text down here next to our XP slider. Public text player level text. And then in our update, we're going to do player level text dot text equals quotations level plus player level. That should be it. So now if we save that, go back into our Unity, click our game manager, and now we have a player level text that we need to drag over. So I'll just drag our player level text over here, and then we can test it. So now you can see that we're level 1. Just maximize this. We're level 1 at the beginning. We can click this as much as we want, and once we get to 100 clicks, our level should go up by 2, or should go up to 2, and then it should take 10% more clicks to level up. Which it does seem like it's going up a little bit slower than it was in the first level. So we are getting somewhere, I believe. Yeah, it's definitely taking more clicks now. So anyway, that's how you do that much. As for that, if you wanted to hide the idle upgrades until you hit maybe level 5 or something like that, what we're going to do is, let's say, okay, so we got the idle upgrades text, and we have the idle the upgrade 1 button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so at the beginning you have to manually click, and the idle upgrades won't be active until you reach level 5. Okay, so what we're going to do is let's just okay, first of all, let's just drag this idle 1 upgrades into our idle 1 upgrade button, because I don't know, it just makes it more easy to manage, you know. So all of this is the first upgrade. The title is amongst the first button. So once the first button is visible, idle upgrades will also be visible. So let's just go on our script here, and what we're going to do is we're going to make a public game object upgrade, or okay, sorry, idle 1 upgrade button. And so what you want to do is in our start, we're going to do idle one upgrade button dot set active false. And then in our fixed update, we do another if statement. So if player level is bigger than or equal to 5, then idle one upgrade button dot set active true. And we're finished. So we can go back here, hit play. Oh, whoops. We forgot to drag that into our game manager actually. Before you hit play, go into your game manager and we have to drag over the idle one button. So idle one upgrade, drag it over there. Now we should be all good. There we go. So now you can see that the first thing we have is to click upgrades. So we have to click this so much to start off and then buy an upgrade. Okay, and once we hit level 5, you can see now that our idle upgrades become visible and we can start buying our idle upgrade. So there we go. So now before I end this episode, I'm going to do one more thing, and I'm going to make it so we can actually see the level amount that we have on these, so we can tell how many of these upgrades that we've bought each. So let's just make another text inside of each upgrade button. So upgrade 1 here, right click UI, legacy text, and let's just make this over here a little bit, center it out, and we need to just resize it a little bit so it fits into where we want it to be. So about there is good, and it's only going to be a number, so let's just put level. Okay, so let's for the alignment, let's put it on the left side, keep it in the middle though on the other side here. So I'm just going to do level and just make it about there, I guess. And then as an example, let's just do, yeah, so it's going to be big enough. So let's just resize this a little bit just so it goes to the end there. Okay. So now we have that one. Let's name this to upgrade 1 level text. And then just copy this and put it in upgrade 2. We'll name it upgrade 2 level text. Bring the other one down like so. And then just do the same thing for upgrade 3. Upgrade 3 level text and bring this one down. So now I have 3 text there that will show the level. So we just need to go into our script and make it so these actually do something. So what we're going to do is we're going to come into the script, go up to the top, and we're going to add 3 more text objects. So into our upgrade 1 here, underneath the level, I'm going to do public text upgrade 1 level text, and copy this and do it for level 2 and 3 as well. So just upgrade 2 level text and 3 level text. Once you got that done, just go to our fixed update here, and on the bottom, what I'm going to do is upgrade 1 level text dot text equals, and then I'm going to put level outside of quotations plus, and then what we're going to do is upgrade 1 level, just like that. So you copy that and just paste it 2 more times for upgrade 2 and 3. So upgrade 2 level text, 3 level text equals to 2 level and 3 level. And that should be it. So now if we just go back to our Unity, click on Game Manager, and we should have a few more texts here that we need to set, I think. Yeah, here we go. So we have none here, none there, and here. So upgrade 3 level text, 1, 2, and 3. So upgrade 1 level text, you want to drag that over here. Upgrade 2 level text goes in here, and 3 level text goes in there. Okay, now we can test this. And now we can see that our first upgrade right here is level 0 because we haven't bought any yet. But as soon as we buy one, the level goes up by 1. So there we go. That's figured out. And then you can actually tell that when you get to level 10 on your first upgrade, then you'll notice that the second one pops up at level 10. So then you can kind of just get the gist that the next one will probably level up once you get that one to level 10. You know what I mean? And there we go. So once this one hits level 10, this one pops up. And once this one hits level 10, the next one will pop up. And then once this level hits level 5, your player level, then the idle upgrades will come up, and so on like that. You can make more idle upgrades that pop up as you hit, a certain level on this one, and so on and so forth. Anyways, I'm going to end this one here. Hopefully it's not too long. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and if there's anything you'd like to see particularly added, just let me know in the comments. Hope you guys have a good new year, like I said at the beginning of the video. That's it. See you later.